Donald Trump is making significant gains in the latest 2024 election polls, particularly in key swing states, and he's now leading nationally, as reported by the New York Times. In this update, we'll break down the new electoral map based on these shifts. First, let's establish the solid states for both candidates. Kamala Harris is expected to win states like California, Hawaii, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Maine's 1st District. On Trump's side, he's locked in Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, nearly all of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, South Carolina, and Alaska. This puts Trump at a strong starting point with 125 electoral votes. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now, the new polling data brings great news for Trump in 3 pivotal states: Arizona, North Carolina, and Georgia. Trump now leads by 5 points in Arizona, a major shift from a month ago when Harris was ahead by 5. This represents a 10-point swing in his favor, likely correcting earlier polling errors. In North Carolina, Trump has moved from a 2-point deficit to a 2-point lead, showing a 4-point improvement. Over in Georgia, he continues to hold a solid 4-point advantage, consistent with previous polls. These polls, taken from September 17th to 21st, show Trump ahead in Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. 3 critical swing states. The momentum in his favor is clear, especially in states that don't usually lean his way this early in the race. Harris will likely need to shift her focus toward Georgia and North Carolina, as Trump seems to be gaining a stronghold in Arizona. Georgia looks particularly good for Trump, with multiple polls giving him a steady 3 to 4 point lead, even among traditionally left-leaning pollsters. In North Carolina, which Trump won in 2016 and 2020, he's now performing even better than in his previous runs. The current numbers suggest North Carolina is set to remain in Trump's column. Additional polling from Emerson supports these trends, showing Trump ahead by 3 points in Georgia and leading by 1 in Arizona. While the Arizona race is still close, when you look at broader polling and voter registration trends, it's clear Trump is gaining momentum there as well. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania also remain tight. Trump is currently up by 1 point in Wisconsin, which is promising given that he tends to outperform polling in that state. Harris doesn't hold a commanding lead here, which makes Wisconsin a battleground Trump could win if current trends hold. In Pennsylvania, Trump is ahead by 1 point, and this state, alongside Arizona and Georgia, could be crucial to his path to victory. An outlier poll recently showed Harris ahead by 4 or 5 points in Pennsylvania, but this doesn't align with most other data. In fact, voter registration data suggests Pennsylvania might lean more Republican than Wisconsin, which could make it easier for Trump to win. Altogether, Trump's gains in key states like Pennsylvania, which carries 19 electoral votes compared to Wisconsin's 10, are a positive sign for his campaign. If he can maintain this momentum, Trump's chances of winning the presidency are looking strong.